All right, man. To the association, man. This week, the Atlanta Hawks. They fired head coach Nate McMillan. Trae Young did it again.
Coach Killer
does it again.
Coach Killer Trae Young, man. And this was a good story when they hired Nate. Remember when they hired him, man? It was a good story. Yes. They just fired who they just fired? I forget the last coach they had. I forget. They just fired the last coach. Nate was the interim coach. They came in. We was like, they got to get next job, man. They got these guys playing hard to turn the season around. And now, look at it. A year and a half, 2 years later, turmoil ensued. I saw this coming, actually, earlier this season when Trae Young didn't play in one of the games. He didn't start, so he didn't come to the game at all. Mm-hmm. I saw this coming. I say, they're going to trade Trae Young, which ain't going to happen, or they're going to have to fire Nate McMillan. And sure enough, a few months later, they fired Nate McMillan. Great coach. Hate to see him go.
Scapegoated.
Maybe I definitely scapegoat. I think this definitely was a not all his fault, but maybe he is getting a little bit out of touch with the players. Maybe. I will put that part out there. I did hear some of his practices do be a little bit kind of intense for these days in the NBA, bro. All these kind of games happening, you already got too much load management going. You can't be having hard practice all the time. So if that's happening, he got to kind of scale that back a little bit, kind of get with the times a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as being a good hard-nosed coach, nothing wrong with hard coaching, man. Nothing wrong with setting boundaries and being holding players accountable. I think that's what he was doing, Trae Young, and he didn't like it. So here we see it again. AAU culture coming in, ruining the NBA.
I would say, I mean, I'm partially agree with you. You do, like I said, you do got to scale it. You do have to scale like some practices back a little bit. But I feel like that, and you may reference to it. That just comes from the different generation. Like Nick McMillan grew up in, like I said, in the old days where you practice hard,
full tape.
yeah. And like I said, you got this era generation where you say, I want a load management. I feel like I don't need practice. I want to take days off type shit. So I feel like that's where they clashed at, man. But honestly, hell, maybe they needed to practice hard because 29-30.
Something ain't working.
We projected once they made that move for DeJounte Murray. We said, at least I said, at best a 4 seed in the East. At best. And it's not looking good. What do you think of Quinn Snyder being the front runner for the head coach? And do you think they should hire him right now or just ride the season out with the interim and then bring Quinn Snyder in during the offseason?
If I'm Quinn Snyder, I'm not sure I'm taking this job. I think it's a great hire for them. If he would take the job, this is a slam dunk hire for them. I think he would be a great fit down there. But if I'm him, I'm not taking this job. I'm cool on. I've seen too much turmoil down there going with Trae Young. I'm staying away from it. I'm cool on that job. I wouldn't take it, at least right now. I would say, hey, if you want me to take the job, I'm interested, but I'm not interested right now. Let me see how you guys in the season. I want to see how Trae in the season. I want to see how he takes leadership responsibilities on from here on out, the rest of these 25 games before I take this job on. Because if I come in here and he starts being a bad camper, I'm gonna say get him out of here. If I'm the head coach, and if y'all ain't gonna do that, I ain't taking the job. So if I'm him, I'm saying I'm interested. I'm waiting to see Trae Young take a maturity jump the rest of these last 25 games.
By the way, just looked Mike Budenholzer was the guy before.
Mike Budenholzer.
Under that pop-up this tree, he was the NBA coach of the year, 2014, 2015.
Look at him now.
Yeah. So if I'm Quinn, I'm not taking this mid-season right now because I feel like right now you try to hop in right now and implement everything you want to implement. It's not going to work well. You may easily end up playing yourself out of the playing game right now, which where they're at right now. So let the interim take over the rest of the year. Like you said, see how Trae and DeJounte and everybody get along. Now, like I said, Hawks, if they want to hire him, cool.
For them, it'll be who's going to get a coach now to get the guy they want now.
Yeah. If they want to hire him, okay, cool. But if I'm Quinn Snyder, I am not stepping foot on that sideline until next year.
I'm cool
I'll be in the office. I'll build relationships with the guys who I see is going to be here long term. But I'm not coaching this year.
Yeah, because he'll get a job this summer anywhere else becomes open, because he's going to be a top candidate anywhere else. So he has to put that in his mind too. All right, do I want to take this job, or I want to wait out to see what's going to happen anywhere else? So there's going to be some good jobs out there probably open.
How much? Because I'm looking, and I knew Landry Fields was the GM down there. I didn't know Kyle Korver was assistant GM.
Did not know that either.
How much do you feel that it's former players siding with the players more than sort of coach? I think that kind of played a factor into it. I mean, obviously you're not going to get rid of Trae Young. I mean, that's your franchise right there. So you're not going to get rid of him. But getting rid of Nate McMillan right now, I feel like that was kind of a quick deal, quick process. Like, it happened too fast.
It was a bad look. It looked like you voted to your star.
Yes.
That's why I want to take the job. It looks like Trae Young controls way too much of this franchise way too soon. He hasn't done anything yet. He got to the conference final one time. I'm not impressed, bro. Like, I'm not giving you the keys to this franchise like that. Like, you were barely an all-star every year. He wasn't one this year, and he missed it a couple years ago too. Like, you're barely an all-star. Like, I don't know who you think you are, bro, but no, you're not Luka Doncic, bro. You're not.
How much do you think they regret that move right now?
I would be, if I was a Hawks fan, I'd be pissed off, bro. Highly upset. Because this guy, I ain't saying Trae Young is not good. He's a very good NBA basketball player, but he's not a best player on the championship team level good. Not saying he can't get there, but he's not. I don't think he's even close to that yet.
Yeah, man, it's that disappointing year for Atlanta, especially coming in. I said, got DeJounte Murray, AC currently in the East. Very disappointing year. Trae Young's I feel like he's basically the Russell Wilson of the NBA right now.
Yeah, it's looking ugly right now, man. Look like a straight coach killer.
This is so.
Yo, don't miss out on any more of this dope content. Make sure you subscribe and follow, like, share, save, all that good stuff, man. Peace.